Hello and welcome to episode 8 of Planet Coaster. Now, last episode we looked at this gift emporium, and today we're going to be moving on to some dueling coasters. Now, this is the first time I've attempted to make some dueling coasters in Planet Coaster, and really, whenever I've played Coaster Tycoon and anything else, I haven't even done them in that. So, yeah, this is my first foray into synchronized dueling coasters, and I can say I'm quite happy with the result. It's not perfect, and one of the rides seems to be better than the other, apparently, according to the rating system. But yeah, I would ride both of them. I would be too scared of one, like once it suggested. Uh, so yes, I've used these coasters for it, and yeah. Now, I almost said, but while I'm talking about that, roaster toaster cocoon. For some reason, whenever I played Roller Coaster Tycoon, uh, at home, my parents would always refer to it as roaster toaster cocoon. So I've got into a habit of almost saying it every single time. So that's why I found it hard to get the words out. Roller Coaster Tycoon, because I'm always going roaster toaster, roller toaster roller roaster coaster roaster. Can't even do it now. Roaster toaster cocoon. There you go. But yes, I digress. So here we are building a bit of each track at the same time. I wanted to I didn't want them to meet all the time. I wanted them to sort of start their own path and go across each other before meeting up a couple of times during the ride, which is why I'm went for this cross pattern at the start. Now, uh, so yeah, I wanted to include a few inversions and a few inversions where they're next to each other, where they work together, but the timing I found it really hard to get right as my camera goes crazy. Yeah, I found the timing really hard to master on this, so it's they don't really meet each other too much, but they go next to each other, and they'll be able to see each other on the ride. So I think it worked out a little quite well there. I think on this particular one, I let it go too fast. That's probably uh, in some areas, and that's probably why that one's the rating's lower. Spoiler, I know. Uh, so yeah, just try and include some inversions and making it right individual because I don't want to have two rides that give the same experience. So one's got a lot more loops and one's got more rolls. I didn't actually design it out to be like that initially, but that's how it with came about. That actually one ended up having more loops to try and slow it down a bit, and one had more rolls. So here you see I'm trying just to get kind of have an encounter with them, so I'm going to go over the track. I was trying to loop it through, but then I went for actually just a simple pass through because of things. I think I got to this bit before I activated the synchronization, so I could see where they were getting to, because that is important. Because I did realize, actually, I need to make sure that they. Oh no, I did have that synchronization already active. Sorry, that's my fault. But I wasn't really paying attention to if they met yet. So I think this was the first time that I really looked at it and gone, they're not quite meeting, are they? So I removed this bit of track and just turned it into just a corner rather than a dive as well, in between. Helix, sorry. So just into a curve, just to try and get that through that section a bit faster. So here we go, watching the incline. And the down just a bit fast now. So just going to extend the track a bit. Whee! Try to smooth it out. Don't want any higgledy bumps. I'm sure it is pretty bumpy because I haven't tested it in POV yet. So here's see how it goes. Because that'll be on the next episode. So I'm gonna watch POV and then we're gonna start building the station because I've just finished the coaster because it took me over an hour to build this coaster, which surprised me actually. I thought, oh, I'll do it quicker than that. Actually, I spent probably the last 20 minutes of that trying to get them to synchronize up into the station at the end. Here you go. I've changed to one red, and just so it's easier to tell them apart, which coaster was which. I should have done that at the beginning, but I didn't think about it until then. So here I'll just try and add some loops and stuff in to sort of have that interaction. But yeah, I do like the double helix actually. It was quite fun to put in. Okay, trying to make a loop so it wasn't too big or too small, so it could actually go. I end up corkscrew rolling through here because the loop didn't quite work as I wanted it to. So try to find something that worked. The half loop did work, but then nothing else that connected to the half loop worked. So that was scrapped. I tried to build my own and failed. But yeah, I'm enjoying building this. If people want to make any suggestions of what they want me to build, then please tell me because I've got no plan for this park. I'm just winging it, as I say. So as they say, so drop me a suggestion. Be happy to try and incorporate things. Sorry for the phone. Now, yeah, just say the next video I know what I'm doing. That is going to be making the stations and just colouring the ride and theming it a bit. So, but apart from that, the next one I don't know what that's going to be. So yeah, please drop us something to help me make the park. So here we go. Just sort of trying to end the thing, not trying to make it boring back to the station, but just to keep it a bit interesting while we go all the way back to the station, just to try and keep the excitement up while we end the ride. Making sure we're putting some brakes so we don't go too fast into the station. Coming at quite a sharp angle there. I soon realised that's a bit too sharp, and I do change that towards the end of the video. I think I've cut that bit out though because that was included in the 20+ minute footage of me trying to tweak the ending. So I didn't want to subject you to that for any length of time. So here we are, just going through, realizing actually the Egret roller coaster doesn't actually make that. So I took out the Cobra loop there and replaced it with just a little turn, but with a banked turn. Again, that's probably horrible to actually ride. Try and smooth it as much as possible. But we'll see that when we ride. So I might make some adjustments to the ride as after I've ridden it POV style. just to make it a smoother ride. I've just finishing up the orange coaster now. Any suggestions for names of these? Because I'm thinking opposite colours. So one with a white track and a blue car, and one with a blue track and a white car. Just and get from so any suggestions for names? Be appreciated as well. I think I've got one in mind, but the other one I'm not actually sure. And so here we are, just going through to see how the timing works. I'm pretty happy with most of it, to be fair. They do see each other a lot, but then I realised the orange one finishes a lot quicker than the red one, so I go about changing the track layout a bit, adding another bit of the track, just another hill, just to sort of try and slow it down a bit, and then putting in some brakes. So here we go again. Now we are going to cut the rest of it, because that's not too bad, but I want it to be better. So we cut to the end of me finishing up the track and then giving a little test to see how it goes. It doesn't finish perfectly, but it's not too bad. So thank you for watching and see you next video. Goodbye.